Here today with Josh Irvin of the Ganado Indians. How you doing today, Coach?
Good. How are you?
I am doing well. Thursday we were out at Rice Consolidated High School in Altair, Texas, where this group of kids made some school history. Tell us about what happened Thursday in this group of kids.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So it was really exciting. It was the first time. It was the first time ever that we've qualified for the 7-on-7 state tournament. We went back in 2019. We were invited because the team dropped out at the last second. But it's the first time the school and the kids have actually earned the opportunity to go compete. As you see in the picture, I think there was 10 of them that were there. We were missing some of the upperclassmen because they were out on vacation or working. And I think every kid in the picture, except for two, is a sophomore on down. And so it's a real exciting time here in Ganado. The future is pretty bright as long as they keep working as hard as they are right now, and we're just excited.
All right. Tell me a little bit about what you think the value of 7-on-7 is. Obviously, you're not putting pads on, you're not hitting people. So, what do you see the value of 7-on-7 being when it comes to playing in the fall?
Yes, sir. So we run a spread offense here in Ganado. So for us, I think it's a lot more helpful than a lot of other programs probably that don't run a spread offense and throw it around. But receivers wise, obviously you're running routes. Quarterbacks are getting the timing down before August. Defensively, linebackers get to practice making strength calls. Secondaries working on communication. But the biggest thing in my honest opinion is the aspect that the team gets to go out and compete together during the summer and not have to take 2 or 3 months off from competing with each other before August gets here. And so that's the biggest thing to me is just seeing the kids come together, compete just like a Friday night for one common goal, and that's to win.
All right. Now, your team for the fall is going to be a little young, but you're going to have one of your I believe you're going to have your star quarterback back for his senior season. Uh, Tell us so that you've been his offense coordinator and quarterback coach for his career there. So tell us little bit about Kyle Burris Guerrero.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So when I got to Ganado, he was an eighth grader, and I remember the day we moved him to quarterback because he's a bigger kid. He looks the part, and it was just natural from the very beginning. And just seeing the progress that he's made from eighth grade up until now, going into his senior year, he's one of the hardest working kids I've ever been around. A natural leader, kids gravitate towards him. He's ideally what you look for in a quarterback in the spread offense. It's been it's been fun, and it's bittersweet seeing him going into his last year. Excited for what the future holds after this year for him, and for the year, it's going to be his best year of his high school career. I mean, he's looking great, he's throwing great, and that's how it should be. Obviously, just keep improving all the time, but it's definitely going to be bittersweet when he leaves.
And now, other than Kyle, tell us a little bit of what you expect to see from the team on the field this fall.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So offensively, we do have to fill some roles. We had a really good receiver graduate last year. He had over 1,000 yards, which was pretty cool. But we're returning a receiver, a slot receiver that he was very pivotal for us last year. So returning him, we'll have three new receivers. But everyone's looking good. They were at the 7-on-7 tournament the other day. I lied. We'll have two returning. I forgot about our senior. He wasn't there the other day. And so offensively, running backs are both coming back. The O-line's all coming back except for one. So we're returning quite a bit offensively, and defensively is the same thing also. We lost a couple kids that were key players, but I'm excited about the year coming up. The kids are really excited. The community's excited. It's a fun time to be a part of what's going on right now here in Ganado.
All right. So one more picture for you. Tell me if you recognize this kid.
Yes, sir. Yep. And my good old days back in Bay City with my little
All right.
sister.
All right. Yeah, rid of that. And so you're a young coach. I won't make you tell me your age, but that picture really wasn't that long ago. But but being a young coach, uh, as a head coach, and you're placed in a position where you're a lot of the coaches that you coach with are older than you, have been coaching longer than you. How do you approach the role of head coach as a mentor to those coaches that may be at the same time mentoring you?
Yes, sir, for sure. No, that's a great question, and it's something that I always wondered about, especially when I became an offensive coordinator here in Ganado back in 2018. At that point, I think I was 24, and I was the youngest person on staff, and you're in charge, quote unquote, of the assistant coaches on the offensive side of the ball, and how are they going to respect you and stuff like that. But when they see you up here and how passionate you are, and you're putting in the time, and I'm not saying this to talk good on myself or anything like that, but when they see that you truly care and what you're saying benefits them and helps them out become a better coach for the kids, I think good coaches are going to gravitate towards that. And then if you have a coach that's against that just because of someone's age, well, then they're probably not a good fit for your program. It's kind of funny. It's kind of the same thing we were talking about earlier. We got a lot of young kids on the team, and it's something that I've told them and other community members. It doesn't matter your age. To me, age is just a number. How are you performing at the job that you've been given? That's what's more important. I've seen junior high kids outplay seniors. I've seen freshmen outplay seniors. I mean, Kyle started as a freshman. Age doesn't really matter to me, but definitely there are challenges. I'm learning something new every single day, but that's what's fun about the job. It's been a lot of fun since January when I took over.
All right, so one more question before I let you go. Can you tell me something about Josh Irvin that most people don't know?
Most people don't know. I don't know. I've been thinking about this for a few minutes now. Something most people don't know. Probably that I love softball. If you worked with me, you know that I coached softball in Bay City. That was my first head coaching job. So I actually became a head coach of the softball team in Bay City at the age of, just because we're talking about age 20, 21, 22, maybe 23, one of them. And anyways, we had a real good team. I was put in a real good position just with the girls. They worked really hard and they were real successful. And I love softball. I've been watching a lot of the tournament going on recently, the NCAA tournament. I'm just a huge softball fan, and what's great right now, I don't know if you cover softball a whole lot, but our softball team here is really, really good right now, and it's been fun to watch them. Our head coach and girls coordinator, Coach Jones, and Coach Larson, the assistant coach, they've done a great job with the team. The girls work really, really hard, and I love softball.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you very much for your time today. Best of luck at 707 State in a couple of weeks, and best of luck in the fall.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Mr. Blaylock. Thanks for the time.